Welcome to my garden. It's looking really nice after I weeded it a little bit and I cleaned up some of the dead leaves. I got my beets. There are a few leeks that I planted a little late. But I have two kinds of cabbages. I still have some kohlrabi. Then of course I have a lot of rutabagas, but this cabbage is starting to form a head. I'm gonna have to spray these with neem oil to keep the bugs out of them. Here are my transplants, rutabaga transplants. I cleaned up all the dead leaves. I tried to pull most of the weeds. Oh, there's some left. This other bed has the spring onion, more rutabaga. My spring onions are looking good. I need to plant another batch. There will be some that I can pull today because they're getting a little too big, such as this one. This is my first planting of carrots. Of course there are some weeds still. And I don't need any carrots today, but there are certainly some that I could pull. Maybe in a couple of days I come around and take some out so they can grow bigger. Kind of crowded. I have a very few parsnips that actually grew. I had a whole row, but as you can see I only have a few, but it's okay. I'll take whatever I can get. They take forever to grow. This is my celeriac bed. They're looking pretty good. I need to pick those greens soon and dehydrate some. I love those in my cooking. Zucchini plants are not looking so happy. I think they're getting to the last leg of their growth, but there is one zucchini that I still have to pick later. For the cucumbers, I have two kinds. One of these mini ones that I'm gonna can pickle, and then I have the long English kind that I really like eating fresh. I'm gonna have some in a couple of days. Those are growing really fast. One day they look like that, the next day they're huge. Especially if we get rain. This is my pepper bed. I've been harvesting the banana peppers, they come first. And then I have some other type of peppers that are getting big. Giant Marconi. And I have some bell peppers. I should have some jalapeno peppers too, but those are just tiny still. Now these peppers I really love. This plant looking so nice. This is the Thai chili pepper plant. First time I planted this year, and it's gonna give me a lot of chilies, but it's all good because I can freeze them and use them for my curries and whatnot. They're just very useful. Here are some more peppers. There are some more weeds. And then these are my climbing beans. They're finally coming as far as fruits. They're kind of late. I think they were just too hot. And now that it's cooled off a little bit, it's giving me more beans. I'll pick those in a couple of days. These are my bush beans in the middle of this bed, and I've been picking these almost every other day and froze a lot of them already. I think I have 4 quarts of frozen green beans. More rutabaga. This is the bed I thinned out, so hopefully I'm gonna get some nice size rutabagas. My tomato bed is looking really nice. I've been keeping them in shape. Look at that bunch. On the other side is where I have my cherry tomatoes that I've been eating from. They're beautiful. And I have 4 plants of basil that I keep picking from the top, and they just keep pushing out and giving me more. Very nice. And this bed I just picked the onions from here a couple of days ago. I have a couple of transplants, rutabaga transplants, and I'm gonna try to plant something in this bed. I think I'm gonna plant some sweet potatoes. I'm not sure. And these runner beans are the ones that I'm gonna harvest when they actually fully mature. So they're not gonna be harvested as green beans. That's what they look like. It's a different type. I don't think they're good for green beans. But they're good, doing pretty good. Still lots of flowers coming out. Now the back of this bed is what I call the leftover tomatoes that was gonna go to my cabin garden, but I never made it, so they're coming out really nicely. And then before those plants I have some corn that I planted again just because I had some corn seeds and wanted to plant them somewhere, so that's where they went. He's starting to grow cobs. I'm just trying to fertilize them. And keep them going. Now this front row I have some potato plants. It's kind of in the middle actually. And some of them probably ready for harvesting, those that are fallen maybe. And then I have some more rutabaga, of course, and then the second planting of carrots, and then some more beets, and I have strawberries hiding in there. Now for the beets I'm gonna have to thin this out and just pick out the bigger ones and let the other ones bulb up. More potatoes. More beets. And here's my strawberry patch. These are the strawberries that I sending runners. I'm gonna save all those, dig them up, and then once this bed is all cleaned up and finished, I'm gonna spread them out. So the whole bed will become pretty much strawberries after the season. I guess I'm gonna pick some beets. Get a few. I need 4 or 5 to make it into a meal. I tend to have small beets. I never really had big ones, like the ones you buy in the stores. Sometimes they're huge. I don't know what's about my garden, it's just they never get big. Yes, I do plant them close, but they still should be bigger than that. That's my oregano plant. It's getting huge. I need to trim it, but I'm waiting for the flowers to finish because the bees just love them. There's a parsley plant that I need to kind of clean up. And of course, all these weeds. Every time I come around, I find weeds. It's just never enough, right? Especially after a rain, they just pop up. Yeah, there are the runners. That has not rooted yet, but most of them have rooted. Jeez, these weeds are really killing me. Just giving me enough exercise every day to pull some weeds. I just wish it wasn't so hot and humid. These are my catnips. And more weeds. Much better. Well, this is what it looks like. See you next time.